Ladies and gentlemen, after a long bye week where all of our teams got to take a quick breather in honor of our Turkey Day celebrations, we are back with the UGC Dota 2 Season 2 $2,000 Big North American Steel Tournament. Tonight we got a best-of-3 playoff match between Exile and Maybe Win 1. Maybe Win 1 currently the higher seeded of these two teams. We're going to watch these two battle out, like I said, best-of-3 starting right now. Ban phase underway. My name is Brushfire and you have joined the Dota 2 Killcopter. My co-host, co-analyst, and co-gunner is going to be Joojkin Joestar, our other commentator, Mr. Technoman, and dangling on a thread of dignity, Mr. Bad Guy on stats. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
You know, I don't think that thread is really that, big enough to support him.
Hey. His weight is under control, man.
I'm not talking about his weight. I'm saying we have very little dignity.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, shilling for our sponsors. It's called Steel Series, but it's not. It's not the Steel Series. It is Razer Electronics. Get yourself some Razer Electronics goods at RazerZone.com, who sponsored this big $2,000 tournament. As the first picks go, our first band's going to Razer and Brewmaster on Exile, and then Maybe Win 1 bans out the Death Prophet and Faceless Void, which is per usual for all of these teams. First pick's going underway. Logs, you're the king of all kinds of predictions. Who do you think we're going to see in this game?
Let's see here. Probably a Tide Hunter, obviously. He wasn't banned, so, I mean, pick him. He's a good hero.
Obviously a Tide Hunter.
Tide Hunter. I'd like to see a Phoenix. Phoenix is now in Captain's mode.
That's right.
We haven't gotten to see him since we didn't get to cast last week.
We had that big patch where Oracle and Phantom Assassin's new Arcana has dropped into the game, as well as finally seeing Phoenix come out of the woodworks, and I believe they added Broodmother back to the game as well, did they not?
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
And the hero's decent. It has a place.
Logs, you make it sound like Broodmother is not as good as she used to be.
Seconds to go.
She's never been really that good.
No, unfortunately she hasn't.
Sad
But
face indeed.
she is worthy, I'd say, pocket last pick strat. Because if the other team has no wave clear, pick her. She's good.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
first pick going to Shadow Demon from Exile. Now, we don't usually see Shadow Demon get picked up first, but we will see an Ogre McGee get picked up first by Maybe Win 1. Definitely good choice right there. What do you think of Shadow Demon versus Ogre McGee right there?
I think Ogre is a stronger support by far,
Duh.
but Shadow Demon has a lot more combo capability, and I don't know. They'll probably pick up like a Mirana to pair with it.
I was just thinking that. We love Mirana here in the Dota 2 Killcopter, but no, Maybe Win 1 will snake that Mirana pick. And Logs, I believe we see Technoman's favorite character on our favorite hero on this now team.
Mirana. Yeah, Mirana. Don't you love that hero?
Well, let's put it this way. Including the tiger, she's about 4 eyes short.
God damn it.
What? I don't even. Viper getting picked up by Exile. We'll go into ban phase number 2 here in just a moment. Now we've got Ogre Magi, Mirana on Maybe Win 1. We have Viper Shadow Demon on Exile. What do you think these two teams are brewing up their logs?
Well, I would say Maybe Win 1 should probably pick up a Centaur. That'll give them...
Stomper?
Yeah, Raffle Stomper. Get a little bit of initiation on their team, and also it's very good against Viper.
Ah, yes, indeed, very good against Viper. But what would Exile come back with on their side if we did see a Centaur Warner pickup?
Earthshaker.
I don't know about the Earthshaker pick.
He's good for... Well, it would deny the Mirana, because we've seen the Mirana Earthshaker combo, and that's really strong.
I don't think they're going to pick the Earthshaker on me.
Well, we've got.
I don't think either team will, because they already have their support, but I could see it working if they needed a support.
Exile might pick it because they still do need one more support, but I don't really see the Earthshaker pick. I don't think it pairs. It works all right with Shadow Demon, but it's not great.
It's more of to counterpick the hypothetical Centaur War Runner.
Yes, but counterpicking a hypothetical situation is dangerous because that can end up wasting a draft pick for you.
Yeah, I think they'd do better to pick something like a Disruptor.
Radiance band.
Disruptor would definitely work quite well against what maybe Win-Win has so far.
Oh, you're teleporting in? Go back to base. It's nice there this time of year.
Yeah, I hear the weather's pretty nice. There's that little frog in base.
10 seconds.
The weather
to
at
go.
base is frightful. Except when you're...
5
you know what?
seconds.
Abandoned joke! Abandoned joke!
So terrible.
So bad indeed. Dipping back into reserve time one more time. Maybe Win-One is going to ban out Tidehunter and Lycan.
Radiance pick.
Conversely, Exile will see Silencer and Ember Spirit gone, baby gone. Second pick phase beginning right now.
Or like 10 seconds ago.
Whatever.
Yeah, whichever.
10 seconds, not that big a deal.
It's pretty much exactly the same time.
Pretty much. Phantom Assassin.
And we are going to see a PA
Giants
pickup.
pick.
What do you think these gentlemen do? They have the Arcana. Are they going to make it look real pretty today?
Yes, probably.
I think they probably do have the Arcana.
Yep.
I
I
don't
think
know.
they're picking her just so they can show off.
Maybe Win-One. They might be rich, but hey, if they win this tournament, they're going to be even richer. $2,000 is at stake for these playoffs now. We're going to see a picked up by Exile. Now, with
Did
maybe
you
when
bounce on that name?
I did. I like saying.
Wow, okay. And a Weaver pickup. Are we going top heavy, edgy, or what?
I think maybe Win-One should actually get a Magnus for their offlane now.
Radiance band.
Oh, that would be perfect for them too. Slardar pick up by
Slardar.
Exile, while maybe Win-One picks up the immortal bug himself, Weaver, now on the field.
That's
Final-
a great and easy counter to Weaver.
10 seconds.
Exile still needs their offlane.
5
I think they do well to get a Bristle. They've got a lot of armor reduction right now, so it combos well with their team.
Time.
But he leaves them kind of stun light.
High and dry, as it were. I mean, Bristleback's got good CC with his quills and viscous nasal goo. But
Just the goo is the CC.
But the problem with that is that they still don't have the stuns, and the stuns are really what you need to get that prime positioning. You can slow somebody down, but that doesn't mean you're going to get the positioning you want.
Yeah, and they do have lots of slows. And they've got the one stun on Slardar, and the stun on Dazzle if he maxes out is Poison Touch, but that,
The delay
It's
on
not
that
great.
before it hits is
it's not great.
great.
Yeah, they
like
need
the
some kind of
balance, though.
prime time initiator.
No
Dieting
Darkseer.
band.
Well, there goes a primetime initiator.
Eh,
Tragic indeed. The man from beyond our realm of existence says, not today. Not today. Get out of here, Conehead. Beldar, you are not
10
wanted.
seconds to go.
Beldar.
Beldar, okay, see, Logs, you might be a little too
5
young for this, but there was a movie and an SNL skit called Conehead starring Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd played
I know
Beldar the
who
Conehead.
that is.
Time.
Yes. That was his name. His name was Beldar.
I gotcha.
He went to Hobart College.
Oh, of course.
Where else would a conehead go?
He came from France.
Conehead College.
Exactly. But that's like the technical school of postgraduate education.
It's like the ITT Technical Institute from Conehead World. Which, by the way, Ramulak is the name of the Conehead World.
Of course.
Yes.
Exile taking their time with this last ban. Still got a minute left on the reserve tank, but they need to hurry up because they still have one more pick to go.
They should pick up a Necrophos because good against both the mobility of Assassin and Weaver, and he's great for just chiseling down HP while feeding HP into Viper and Slardar.
Yeah, but where's he gonna go?
I have no idea. At this point, Exile's just sort of been like more counter picking rather than actually picking lanes, and I think that's going to be an issue. Like, the Dazzle pickup is a counter to Phantom Assassin, the Slardar pickup is a counter to the Weaver.
Magnus.
Sadly, we will see a ban out of Venomancer. Maybe win one final pick right now.
Final chance to pick Magnus.
Final chance indeed. That's a good Magnus right there. He's got.
All right. I can
He's
get
got-
behind the Invoker.
He's got a horn, on the back of his cape there.
Alright, so what's the Invoker pickup? We're going to Alacrity the Phantom Assassin, maybe use Tornado EMP to initiate, but
it's an offlane Invoker. He's gonna go Quaswex.
does Tornado dispel like Shallow Grave? Am I missing something
No,
here?
it's not.
10
It
seconds
doesn't
to
dispel. I think it dispels Sprint. It might.
go. 5 seconds.
Yeah, so
I don't know. They might need a better purge for that.
Reserve time.
like I'm not sure what Tornado purges. I know it's a select few things.
Yeah, it's not everything.
It's not an everything. Logan Jenkins, 2014.
Legion Commander.
And we'll see an
Oh, well
LC
then.
pickup right there. My girl Legion Commander being picked up by Exile. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your teams. Let's go down to the Dota 2 field of battle here in just a moment and see who's going to win this best of 3 between Exile and maybe win one.
I could see the Legion Commander backfiring if Phantom Assassin gets ahead of her as far as farm is concerned, but I can definitely see her doing okay against some of the other heroes in their lineup.
I think this is an offlane Legion. Or they might do an
I'd
aggro.
get
I'm not
ready
sure.
If I were you.
Well, let's go down our list of players right now. Over on the Radiant side, you've got Team Captain Jihad Bomber playing on the Invoker. Pudding is going to be your Weaver. Phantom Assassin played by the ever-delightful Taoist Rich. Then you're going to have your Ogre McGee played by Fanzi. And the worst Gundam pilot ever, Hero, going to be on your Mirana. Technoman, who do we have on the Dire side?
Alright, on Dire, and I'm just sort of read these out in a completely random order. We're going to have our, what is that? Serious Business. Okay. Serious B1-ness on our Viper, going top lane. We've
30
got our
seconds to
Lakai
battle.
on our Legion Commander mid. Ooh, a pause. This makes it a lot easier to scroll around to people. Thanks, guys. Rash Nox going to pick up your Dazzle. Smoker is going to be on your Slardar. And Frodo Killa is going to be your Shadow Demon.
Legion Commander also rocking the Arcana. Phantom Assassin, no Arcana. Sad face.
These lanes are all wonky.
Who cares? It's
it's
going to be a
almost-
good game regardless.
It's almost like they just picked heroes to counter what was on Radiant instead of building lanes that worked well together.
Except they
go
had
figure.
lanes that work well together, and then they didn't do them.
Clearly, yes. That's what's wrong with this.
Yeah.
Legion Commander kind of has a flat face.
Well, yeah, it's I don't know. It's so that you can put more Arcanas on, or not Arcanas, cosmetics. You get more choices because now they can put like veils and mask and patches and all sorts of weird crap on her.
Ogre McGee, he's got a smile on his face.
Well, of course he does. He's, hopelessly dumb.
Oh, so you're related.
Ouch. Wrecked. Snap.
I'm the third head. I fell off sometime after birth. I might also be a space core. I haven't decided yet.
And poor Viper, he don't have no cosmetics.
No. What would you even put on him? Like jet engines attached to his
Heck
wings?
yeah, I would. I put a speaker that said, "Here I am, rock you like a hurricane."
He's like a giant flying B-52, except green and scaly.
Dude, I'd rock the Stratofortress out of all the it. Man, Viper would be awesome as a Stratofortress.
You need like the big portable radar detector on his
Oh,
back.
the AWACS?
Yes, he needs an AWACS on his back. Like put some missiles or something that are cosmetic under his wings.
Unfortunately, I can't draw that on there. I have to wait till they unpause, and even then, I wouldn't be able to draw it on him.
Yeah. In before Viper gets redone. Actually, I'd be okay if Valve had some heroes that don't have cosmetics.
No, I would like to see all heroes get cosmetics. I mean, because honestly, the ability to personalize your favorite hero makes this game one of the better games, and it's not just something like League of Legends where you can only do the suit that they're wearing. It lets you can tailor it. You can use different pieces to make it look all your own. That's something only Dota can do. And for some of the heroes, you just can't do that. That makes me sad.
I would go one further and say that Dota, at least the players can submit their own content, and then via the approval process it gets in the game. But you just submit ideas to Riot, like I want Basketball Darius, and it's like
I
oh,
want Basketball
okay.
Jones.
And like a year later, maybe they do that thing, but like
And then
Valve,
they totally take credit for it.
and your money. But I mean, Valve does that as well, but they profit share with whoever had the idea.
Exactly, and then that person makes $40,000 because hey.
No, you have to be like a Nuxie in order to make 40K. Everybody else just sort of sits in the back of the workshop twiddling their thumbs.
Well, not everybody can be a massive sculptor like a Nuxie, so hey, oh what?
She's only got like what 3 chests at this point.
Only
I'm
3.
just saying. Only 3. Like, she has whole sets, like, and whole chests that are just hers. But anyways, enough of workshop politics, because, this isn't Star Wars. Trade disputes are not entertaining.
That's a smart joke. Thank you, Jenkins.
Yep, no problem, man.
Communications blackout could only mean one thing. Invasion. Actually, it could just mean somebody, like, peed on the wire to the
Invasion.
communications array. Oh, nope, invasion, son. I've been on Nauvoo for 45 years! I know!
No, it just means that somebody didn't give us enough thumbs up, Valve. This is epic. Please add this.
It turns out that it turns out that it's like, it turns out that they just didn't pay their bill to Time Warner Naboo.
Time Warner Naboo. There's another monopoly.
Communications blackout could only mean one thing. We forgot to pay our bill. I will contact Chancellor Valorum and Coruscant. We can't. Communications blackout. Oh.
I'll
Well,
send him a
dang.
letter by interstellar pigeon.
Strongly stern letter.
What
This-
is this? Like the United Nations of interstellar communications?
Okay, well, that's the weird thing about the episode 1s of Star Wars. Like, you don't. Like kids don't like that stuff. They don't like Star Trek. There's a reason why Star Trek has all that politics stuff in there, because it's for adults. But like kids, they like Star Wars because it's action and there's laser swords and there's shoobity doops.
Have you seen the new laser sword in the trailer for?
Yeah,
what's
and
that,
I'm moist for it. Literally moist because God, I want it. I want it so bad. Claymore
like that it
lightsaber.
Why
has-
it's stupid.
Claymore
it has
lightsaber, dude.
I don't know how I feel about it, honestly.
That's
I really
not a
don't.
smart way to design a crossguard.
Eh.
I'm torn. It looks cool, but I agree with a lot of GIFs and image alterations across the spectrum where it turns into like a Swift's pocket knife and like You know, like a wine opener and can opener pop out of it.
I would be okay
anyways,
with that.
back to Dota.
The game has finally restarted. We got a little bit of aggression coming out of Maybe, who has heroes stationed over in the Rancor pit, as it were. Roshan, the Rancor, right there. My question is,
he's
how
hiding in the fog. That's a cool idea. And Ogre's granting him vision.
Ogre's in a bad spot, though. Oh!
What? Wait, what?
Oh, I guess he wanted some illusions. That's okay. Fonzie's going to be able to disconnect from that, and then Hero's going to get pinged out. Bad stuff right here. Mirana did pick up that DD rune, but she's in a bad spot here. She will leap up to the high ground, being chased by Frodo, Killa, Smoker, and Rashnok, but they're going to disengage. Maybe Hero ending up with just under half of her HP after all that was said and done. Gross.
That was a pretty big misplay from Frodo, Killa.
They got a DD rune, but at what cost? That's at least 2 tangos right there that they have to contend with.
No, Frodo Killa, the Shadow.
Oh, you're talking about the where he
himself.
he imprisons himself.
You think he just double tapped it, or
I think he just double tapped it.
Double tap self-cast, screwing up plays.
Screwing up plays indeed. Bounty rune on top river side right now. Still nobody has taken it. A bet of $0 yields 1,000. Still, very few takers.
What about rares?
Oh, we've got a scuffle happening. Rich in a bad spot. He is going to get dipped down. This could be the first blood. 3 HP. There he goes right there. Frodo Killer getting that first blood. Possibly a double here as Fonzie is now being taken apart by Rashnok. Frodo Killer and Smoker, they're going to disappear into the woodwork saying, nah, we need to not dive that tower this early. But there you go. Shadow Demon getting that first blood. Very important gold right there for him. Take a look at the fight recap. A lot of damage done by both sides, actually, with PA and Mirana both doing a little bit of damage, but still the survivability of Exile with our Shadow Wave on Dazzle just made sure that Frodo Killer got that, so he was good to go. Good stuff.
What happened was when you imprison someone, they get the 2 illusions on them. So I believe it does the Shadow Wave damage like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, gross.
Depending on how you get your spread around them.
Oh,
So
Dalrich is going to jump.
So yeah, as you saw there, it's a Shadow Wave is like half her health.
It is a lot. It is a gross chunkule right there. At level 1, it does 185, 80 damage, 185 damage radius with a heal arc of 475. So it's not doing too bad, honestly.
I'm actually surprised the win rate's that good.
Up top between Serious Business and Pudding low on mana, but oh man, Serious Business getting eaten alive by that Weaverling minion. Boy, eaten right there. Low damage. He'll pop a salve to come back though. Lots of aggression coming bottom lane, though, as Smoker, Rashnok, and Frodo Killa all continue their heat upon Dow Ridge, Fonzie, and the no longer present but still around somewhere, Mirana.
She roamed mid for a gank, but now she's heading top as slowly as she possibly can because she doesn't have boots yet.
Yeah. Just looking for this arrow.
I think she might have come to support Pudding because he only had a Tango and Viper had a salve, which put him at a huge disadvantage. Up, Weaver! Weaver low
right there, 92 HP hitting the Tango just in time.
One more hit, Viper would have just straight up killed him.
Mirana's really just roaming around looking for an arrow, but she's having a lot of trouble finding one.
Yeah, she definitely is. And Dire doesn't have... Well, let me double check. No, Dire doesn't have any vision of her sitting here at mid-top. They were expecting the rotation from the bottom, I think. Actually, where is Dire's vision?
It's bottom.
Dire's vision is now clearly on the Radiant side of the river. They put a sentry ward down. They were able to ping out that observer ward that was up top, or overlooking the bottom river, excuse me.
And now it's gone.
Withered away like an old piece of fruit.
Oh, they're gonna drop smoke on bot lane. Shadow Demon and Dazzle roaming around. They're probably gonna go. Yep, they're going for mid.
They're going for mid, and they could catch him out. Invoker is currently all the way out in river. He's going to sense a little bit of disaster coming his way, and he's going to hide back by his tower. Wait for the creep wave, maybe? Will they be able to pull this off? Invoker getting his phase boots. Oh, nope, nope, they're awake. Oh, no, Jihad. He's playing footsie. They know. They're going to go. They're going to come out of the woodworks. Rashnok and Frodo Killer are going to disengage after that bluest of balls right now. As they will retreat.
They couldn't get close enough for that disruption.
They couldn't. They could not.
Yeah, speaking of not having boots, the only one there who has boots is Shadow Demon, but he came through the tree second instead of first.
Uh-oh. Hero playing a dangerous game. PA getting stunned out by Smoker, and then out comes the Imprison from Frodo Killer. This could be it right here. Fonzie getting singled out. He's going to get stunned. Low HP. Not going to be enough to stun out the double-headed menace.
Tower is being attacked.
Yeah, now that PA has Phantom Strike, there's not a whole
going
lot.
PA going in, getting stunned out. Dow Rich. Then in comes Fonzie with the stun. He says, hey, but then he goes down. Ogre McGee falling to Rashnok. The Shadow Grave coming out on Smoker. He is going to live through his cancer this time around. He'll sab up. He'll go for the stun. Invoker says, nah, man, get a little pressure wave out. And then it's going to be sweet release of death right there. Miranda picking him up. Hero. Nice kill right there. 2-1 now at the 6-minute mark. Oh,
then
and
being
goes Shadow
ranged
Demon.
happened.
Oh, never mind. It is now 3-2 after a huge exchange between Invoker and Mirana. Now, Jihad Bomber is going to walk away with that. Exile coming out a little bit better during that fight. As you can see, it was a 2-for-2 exchange between everything, with maybe coming out a little bit better gold-wise. But a lot of stuff was used over on that side. No, big plays happening in mid. There goes the tornado. Lakai and Frodo Killer gonna dip back. Say, no, not today. Meanwhile, up top, Mirana gets a Viper. Go, Mirana.
There's a lot of trading going on in a lot of lanes, but right now there's not really a carry who's managed to secure a kill. The closest we've got is Invoker getting one, but that's about it. Most of the supports are getting the last hits on these.
And that's fine, you know. It's important to get your supports to have their boots, since they're not going to be farming.
Bottom lane, Dowrich in a bad spot. There's going to be a teleport in, but it might not be enough as Jihad Bomber comes in. There goes the Whirlwind, picks up all three. Rashnok throwing out the Shadow Wave to pick up a little bit of a heal. And they're going to disengage from that one.
Dowrich is using Phantom Strike for the, to save his life so many times. It's just such a wonderful escape.
Going for the stun on Smoker. Smoker is going to get a little bit of damage. Rashnok is going to get singled out by the Phantom Dagger. Oh no, Jihad Bomber going a little bit too far. Ham. Rashnok Shallow Grave saving himself from the Mirana arrow. Dowrich is going to be able to pick him up. No, Magic Wand saving his butt yet again. He's going to get healed up thanks to a Shadow Wave again. Rashnok being chased for his life. Rich wants it so bad. Going to be Tasty Gold right there, picking up the Dazzle.
Killa just didn't have enough mana there. He could have done a disruption for the save, but it just wasn't enough going on.
Was not. And then Rich going in once again to try to grab a little bit more damage onto Smoker. Smoker is going to be too close to tower for the pursuit to continue.
Face boots up on Phantom Assassin. She's going to have
happening top lane now. Super Nintendo is getting dunked hard by Pudding. Pudding is going to walk hard and take no prisoners there as the tower is going to be able... Oh, nope. Oh, and he walks it back. Weaving. Immortal Bug. Doesn't even care. Still got some poison on him, but he doesn't care. Earn charge. Saves the day.
Oh, he is going with boots. I was wondering if he was going to just max Sakuchi and man mode it. Probably not the best way to do it, but, fun to watch.
Definitely not when there's a Viper on the other team.
Yeah.
That Viper, he had dropped everything he had to try to stop Weaver. Even so goes so far as doing a Viper strike on him. But, the Immortal Bug, he lives up to his name.
Yep,
Yeah.
still pretty immortal. It's actually a little weird to see him with this much,
Arrow goes out, picks up
So
a
many
Rash
strength
Knock for a
items.
maximum stun bottom lane. Then in comes Smoker with the stun and a half right there. Again, Phantom Assassin picking up Rash Knock yet again. Rich getting richer right there with a coup de grace on Smoker. Smoker's in a bad spot. The dagger goes out. Will it be enough? It will indeed. Murata picks up the kill. Hero getting another one right there. She has illusions on her now. A little couple of stacks from Frodo Killer. Hero's going to dip back instead and stay away from
Frodo Killer was just a little too far out. He went to reward, and they took that time to strike. He didn't get back in time to save Slardar with disruption either.
2 for none exchange. Excuse me. 7-4 now as Exile goes a little bit into the hole after all that exchange.
Yeah, the bottom tri lane for Radiant has definitely started to show its strengths a little bit faster than Exile's. But when you're trying to feed a Slardar here to be your carry, that's a pretty difficult thing to do, even with good supports.
Indeed. Earn charge going out on Pudding yet again. He's going to Shikuchi up, hit Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo's going to take a couple of auto attacks. He's going to get hit by one. Oh no, in comes Legion Commander. Legion Commander looking for a duel. Will she get it? No, she will not. Lakai going to try to stave off for the bug. Going after it. Will not be able to do it. Oh, she decides to duel hero instead. In comes Jihad Bomber, who's able to do it. Well, no damage, no free damage for Lakai today. Ragnarok's in a bad spot, finding himself completely out of bounds. He's going to get hit by the 1-2 hit of Pudding. Super bug, super win. 1 for 9 right there. Maybe win
Lakai went in way too deep for that. Like, if you can't get a surprise duel off in this early point in the game, you should just leave it be.
Well,
because
you saw what happened. She was going for it. She was barreling down the lane, but that Sakuchi just came off cooldown too soon, and she wasn't able to get it off in time.
Yeah, at that point, it's just not worth it, because you're more likely to feed damage than you are to get it. Like, Legion is just not particularly survivable early.
The Phantom Assassin's actually going for Vladimir's, so she's probably going to transition into a Desolator later in the game.
Early Deso, maybe?
Yeah, she'll probably either get the BKB and then the Deso, or the other way around, however she feels.
Well, she's 2-1 right now, so to get her a little bit further ahead, I would say the Deso would be the better deal right there.
This
But
should make my life easier.
I don't know. The Dow Rich seems to be pretty good at positioning, so I don't think BKB is going to be that big a deal for him, and he won't need it as much. Meanwhile, up top against Super Nintendo and Pudding trading blows yet again. Weaverling on there. The walk back from Pudding. Pudding getting all that damage off of him yet again. Invoker waiting in the wings for a gank.
I would still think BKB needs to be Phantom Assassin's first choice. The Dazzle's slow, Slardar's stun. You've got Viper Strike, and you've got pretty much all the Shadow Demon can possibly
fight up top
do.
happening. Super Nintendo getting the drain on him. There goes the EMP. All mana gone right there, and Hero will pick up the kill with a stray arrow.
I think BKB is the better way to go. There's too much magic on Dire to ignore.
Bottom lane now, bottom jungle. There goes the Moonlight Shadow. Rich is going to try to turn the tides on the Smoker, throwing out the dagger. In comes Invoker Jihad Bomber looking to go again. There's going to be the stun on Rich. Rich is going to be put out of the fight for just a tiny bit. The dagger goes out yet again. Smoker's going to get picked up by the tornado. No, it was all free. He's going to pick himself up. That's going to be a triple right there. Holy shiznikoff.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Nice triple. Good job. Invoker, good job.
That long-range tornado lineup.
That was perfect right there. It was just whirlwind. Lol.
Legion tried to get herself a duel victory mid against Weaver, but could not quite clinch it, and he just time-lapsed all the damage away.
And then it was wasted. Now 30 more seconds until she gets another duel chance.
Yeah, she just needs more damage, or she needs an assistant, especially for these early pickoffs. And that's pretty much always the case, unless she stumbles upon someone who's like half HP.
But good God, was that tornado not the sickest thing you've ever seen?
It was pretty freaking amazing.
That's some next level Dindy S4 stuff right there.
Radiant's
Yeah,
top tower
definitely
is
not
under
totally
siege.
luck. Oh, DD Weaver going in on Viper top.
Oh, that Viper is doomed. Super Nintendo has met his match. PlayStation is in the house. And out goes the Bugs, and down goes the Viper. Rashnot coming in for a try at counter-ganking. Oh, gross! Shallow Grave coming out, the EMP. He's going to heal himself up just a tiny bit, but Pudding is going to be there, taking him out. Jihad Bomber taking the tower off of his buddy right there. The Shikuchi, he's gone. 14-4 now at the 14-minute mark.
Dyer's middle tower
Really
is
well
under siege.
done. That was gross. Wonder if Weaver will earn charge himself with his 60 HP.
He's just gonna walk back to
Dyer's
base.
middle tower is being attacked.
It's probably better.
No, Dowrich got himself a kill on bottom, but Legion Commander also got her first duel victory.
Yeah, but at the same time, she's only got 10 stolen damage. She should have a lot more than that by this point.
Dominating.
I don't know.
Meanwhile, down bottom, it looks like Jihad Bomber is going to continue his holy war against Exile tonight, picking himself up a Slardar.
Dyer's top tower is being attacked.
Slardar was pretty much abandoned. He has Blink Dagger, but obviously that doesn't work once Phantom Assassin daggers you.
So let's go ahead and change our view to net worth now. Right now, Legion Commander leading the pack with 5,500 golden pocket. Weaver not far behind with 5,300. Phantom Assassin 5,200. Oh, there goes the dagger yet again. Rashnok in a bad spot. He will get shallow graved and imprisoned up. But in comes Smoker with a not so great stun out, thinking that there's going to be an engagement. There was none to be had.
The more disconcerting thing here, more so even than net worth, is the kills, death, assist column. We've got Invoker 5-1 and Weaver 4-0, and even Dowrich, Phantom
Legion Commander
Assassin.
blinking into the trees, going to try to duel out Fonzie. Up goes the Whirlwind yet again, picking up two. Fonzie will go down. Julian Legion Commander getting himself up a little bit of victory right there, and 638 victories total. Whoa! Oh, then Ragnarok will get coup de graped right there. Ugh, in the face.
Coup de graped.
You heard what I said.
I did.
And a 2-for-1
kinda wish
exchange.
it did.
2-for-1 exchange in favor of Maybe, who only lost Ogre Magi in that one. They're going to pick up a tier 1 as well after all was said and done this exchange.
Dyer's top tower has fallen.
Oh, 2 towers, excuse me.
Has fortified
Lord of the
its
Rings
systems.
called. They want their movie plot
Dyer's
back.
bottom tower is under attack. Not that I care one way or the
Oh
other.
dear, this is a lot of TPs.
Oh, Phantom Assassin, you could be in a bad spot. There goes the Whirlwind, though the Viper strike out on Smoker. Smoker's in the best spot. The duel will go off. She will pick up a victory right there. 639 victories total. And they're going to disengage from that, picking up a nice Phantom Assassin for their trouble. Very good with the ports on their Exile. Very good indeed. And they're going to get a denial on the tower, too.
It's pretty decent. Legion Commander starting to stack some damage here, up to 38.
Weaver in the backfield now. There's a Sentry Ward underneath foot. Pudding in a bad spot. He will get dusted. He will get moon dusted right there as well. Arrow goes out, doesn't pick up anybody thanks to the Whirlwind. A misplay right there. A very rare misplay by Jihad Bomber. The mechanism will go out from Super Ness, and then they're going to disengage.
Important to note here that Weaver bought back and then time-lapsed back to where he died.
Arrow goes out, picks up Smoker. Smoker's going to get eaten alive by the Weaverlings. Yes, Jihad Bomber picking up yet another kill. Unstoppable killing streak now.
Oh, Lakai trying to return the favor a little bit here.
Dyer's
Now-
bottom tower is being attacked.
Phantom Assassin has picked up a Claymore.
Shadowblade, maybe? Or Battle Fury?
I would prefer the Battle Fury.
Well, everyone would
Place
prefer the Battle
bets
Fury.
now!
That was a good last hit.
There's lots of good manaless action happening here on Dire as they keep
Dire's
just
middle tower
walking
is under
face first
attack.
into EMPs all day
Dyer's
long.
middle tower has fallen.
Okay, it will be a Battle Fury.
Norton gains.
Good, I was a little worried there.
Why not Shadowblade? I can totally run around and nobody can see me. La, 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 la,
you,
la, la,
you
la.
already have Blur. That's what Blur does.
More
makes
of
you-
the fact that they have Weaver, so you know they're already buying like invis counter.
Wards for days is the mantra of Exile right now. 21-8 at the 19-minute mark. Right now, maybe currently leads the pack by almost 3 times the number of kills Exile has.
Yeah, Exile needs to formulate a strategy, and simply having counters to the enemy team's heroes isn't enough. You gotta put the puzzle pieces together so that you have an actual strategy.
Now we got
Well,
a huge smoke attempt happening right now in bottom lane Dire's side. They're going to walk past the wards and try to get themselves a little bit of goodies here. Let's watch.
That was a
There
good
goes
smoke.
the ignition. The ignition. Fonzie's in a bad spot. There goes the duel, though. Up and down. There goes the 640th victory for Lakai. Lakai's starting to come online very hard. Moonlight Shadow now currently going out. There's going to be an arrow out. No, the Super Nintendo gets hit. No mana either. Cold snapping it up. Oh, he's going to get healed up, though. Legion Commander doing her legionly
Dire's
duty.
top tower is under siege.
That was a really nice save from her. She purged the stun on him as well, so he could start flying out of
Dire's
there.
top tower is being attacked.
Let his passive slow do the rest of the work.
Now, Lakai could be in a bad spot if Pudding is able to outplay her. He's going to go ahead and instead turn his sights on the Viper, who is currently defending mid.
I seriously doubt he could outplay her right now because she has the DD and duel.
Oh, Weaver going in on the Viper, but he will use his time lapse. Maybe even a little premature.
Arrow goes
another
out. No one home.
This is the train to No Stunville, now boarding
Dire's
at the
bottom
station.
tower is under attack.
Now, I believe Exile could still win this. They have the Legion for their late
Dire's
game,
bottom tower is
and
under
their
siege.
Slardar and Dazzle combo well with that. However, they are quickly losing, a
Dire's
grip on
bottom
this
tower is
match.
being
They're
attacked.
losing all their towers now, and PA.
They don't have great turtle power either.
Yeah,
Like,
PA has kind of a weird build. Vlad's not that weird, but building a claymore as your second item, building a battle fury as your second item, that's definitely a weird.
maybe just trying to go for the early team fights so they can get the coup de grace to spread out.
That's not what it's for though.
Battle Fury
building a
now
battle-
up online.
Maybe just for her to farm then?
At this point, if you want another farming item, get like a Mjolnir or something.
No Yasha? Movement speed and attack speed?
There's really no need for it. She already has a massive attack speed boost from Blink Strike.
True. I'm trying to think if she could build it into a, crap, I can't remember the name of the item. Brain, why you no work? Manta! But I can't think of
Mantis
it.
not really that great on Phantom Assassin.
I don't know what she would Manta style out of, though.
Yeah,
Could
There's
maybe
not
disrupt
really-
Viper Strike, that's about it.
eh.
It's not worth that, though. It's too much gold. For that, get a
Does Manta
BKB.
Forge, amplify damage? I don't remember.
You know, I'm not sure either.
Fight happening on bottom. Another winner chicken dinner as Lakai picks off. Yet another victim, Weaver, falling to prey to the Legion Commander.
Yeah, her Armlet of Mordigian is definitely going to make her even more damaging than she already is. And she's
Well,
already
she
up
didn't
to
use
60.
Armlet that
Yeah.
that go around.
Oh wow,
Seems
that's
she forgot to
even
turn it
worse.
on.
Well, she still got the kills,
Clutch
so that
plays.
not. You know what? It doesn't matter. It still got the kills.
Barely.
They
got
paid the
that.
bill. They paid the bill.
Now they
Yeah,
smoked up.
Clefin-
They're gonna catch this Marana. Oh,
Morana's
no.
just should be like, nah, whatever. There goes the press of the attack. Or excuse me, not the press of the
So
attack,
that's
the
our
overwhelming
fault.
odds. My bad.
Just pushing with her only pushing ability. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Legion
Exile,
Commander currently stolen 66 damage so far.
Exile doing a lot to like de-ward the bottom jungle and
Radiant's top
lane.
tower is under attack. It's probably nothing to worry about.
Oh,
They're gonna
have
definitely
some-
take this. Oh, big TP's coming in.
Big TP's coming in. The whole team has arrived. The arrow goes out. Nobody home, but the whirlwind picks up 3. Rashnaw getting his shallow grave on. In comes Rich. He's trying to get the Lakai. Lakai's dipping down pretty hard. The room prison comes on. Not the room prison. The prison comes off of there. Lakai's going to be the first to drop. Oh, then Frodo Killer, then Dazzle. Oh my god, it is a slaughter fest as Rich is cleaning up everything right now.
Yep, and worse than that, Invoker's running around in Ghost Walk. Oh, that's a team wipe. Invoker's ghost walking around, slowing everyone down, and just being a nuisance while providing vision. Wow, they were not prepared.
Invoker actually has Orchid finished now.
That's pretty big, because you can't duel people while you're silenced. And also that amplified Orchid damage on her is pretty nice if she does get into a duel. Admittedly, it doesn't pop until the end of the duration,
Dire's
but
bottom tower is under siege.
still, bonus damage is bonus damage.
Dire's bottom tower has been destroyed.
They do need to do something about the Legion Commander, either pushing early and fast, or...
Well, look at what's going on right now.
I think they're just looking to out farmer.
They're out farming hardcore. 12,000 gold is what PA has got right now. She is not hurting for money at all.
she's
Why-
also 9 and 2.
Maybe currently has a net worth total as
Dire's middle
12,000
tower is being
over
attacked.
what Exile has. And then XP, same thing. Another team fight breaks out mid lane. Super Nintendo is going to get seamed out right there. Exile losing Shadow Demon very early in the fight. Smoker's going to be able to get a high ground break on the Weaver shot, but they're going to be able to disengage in there, and then they're all going to have to just... Armlet toggling Lakai, keeping herself alive right there. She's going to have to blink back into base to reset herself. They're going to lose a tier 2 on
Dire's
Exile
middle tower has
yet
been
again.
destroyed.
1 tier 2 remaining for Exile.
Yeah, Phantom Assassin has sort of quietly gotten herself a whole freaking bunch of kills. And she picked up a BKB here. I think she bought it outright, to be honest. I haven't...
she bought it in pieces.
Okay. I hadn't checked her stash in a while. But every
like Shadow
time they
happening.
duel...
Out goes no tornado this time, but they're going to pick up an easy kill on Slardar, an easy kill on Legion Commander, and what's going to be an easy kill on Frodo Killer right there. Mechanism not going off in time. Super Nintendo is going to lose his teammate right there. His battle buddy is dead. He could soon be dead too. 918 damage crit right there. Viper goes down. Rashnock is all that's left.
Courier has fallen.
There is buybacks available for Exile on Shadow Demon, Legion Commander, and only on
They're going to
Viper,
call the
excuse me.
GG. That's it.
And what a GG right there. 32-11. After all was said and done, gross plays all around, but man, oh man, was it a great fight. So hey, the GG right there. Then let's go to game 2 here in just a moment. Stick around. This is a best of 3 series. We'll be right back with more exciting UGC action right after this.